Okay, so let's unpack this for a second. Imagine you live in a city that's completely overnight just bulldozes every single one of its most profitable neon-lit casinos.
Right, just totally flattens them.
Exactly. They clear the rubble, and then the very next morning, they start pouring the foundation for these massive, state-of-the-art esports arenas. Sounds like science fiction.
It really does.
But for our deep dive today, we are looking at a stack of industry white papers, financial data, and player analytics to show you how that exact scenario just played out in the real world. Our mission today is to explore the radical overnight transformation of India's 2.78 trillion rupee media and entertainment sector.
Yeah, we're looking at a market that essentially, reinvented its entire identity. It shifted away from speculative real money gaming to become this absolute powerhouse in localized esports. And the catalyst for all of this was, well, it was the Pure OD Act of 2025.
Right, the bulldozer in our casino analogy.
Exactly, the bulldozer. And what's fascinating here is the dual nature of that legislation. Like, Part 2 of the Act outright banned online money games, meaning any platform requiring deposits for a chance to win money was just gone.
Wow, just wiped out overnight.
Yeah, wiped out. But then Parlay created the Indian Online Gaming Authority, so they established this framework to officially recognize, regulate, and, really boost skill-based esports and social games.
So they didn't just close the casinos, they actively funded the new arenas.
Exactly.
But okay, with those virtual casinos suddenly closed, what exactly did the country's 609 million gamers do with all their screen time? Because the data shows the overall player base actually shrank down to 555 million.
It did drop. And there is a silver lining, but also a dark underbelly to that drop.
What do you mean?
Well, the dark underbelly is that about 1 in 3 of those displaced real money players basically fled to unregulated offshore betting sites using VPNs.
Ah, right. People find a workaround.
Right. Exactly. But the silver lining is that the payer conversion rate stayed rock solid at 25%. So a highly engaged, entertainment-focused core definitely remained.
And their behavior changed dramatically, right? Like the reports show this crazy 43% spike in daily time spent on music streaming. Why would banning a poker app make someone listen to more music?
I mean, it really comes down to dopamine and habit. When players lost that active, high-stakes thrill of real money gaming, they had this huge void in their daily screen time.
Makes sense.
So a massive portion replaced that active tension with the passive comfort of continuous music streaming. Meanwhile, the players who stayed in gaming, they flocked to shooters like BGMI and Free Fire Max.
Right. They replaced the thrill of monetary stakes with the thrill of tactical competition.
Exactly that.
But look, I'm looking at the financial reality of this, and I have to be completely skeptical here. Giving away a game for free and hoping a fraction of people buy, like, virtual outfits. That doesn't sound like a strategy to sustain a $32 billion sector.
I know, it sounds totally unsustainable.
Right. I just don't see how standard free-to-play mechanics actually replace highly lucrative gambling revenue. Here's where it gets really interesting, though.
Yeah, because it's hard to believe until you look at the actual mechanics of hybrid monetization. Developers of mid-core games, which are, titles that are easy to pick up but require some real strategy, like those tactical shooters, they're now pulling a $15 average revenue per paying user.
Wait, really? $15?
Yeah. And to put that in perspective, casual puzzle games only pull about $3.
But how? Are players actually spending $15 a month just on weapon skins?
Well, they don't have to. The secret engine here is high-yield rewarded ads. Rather than forcing you to watch some unskippable commercial, the game offers you a trade.
Oh, like watch this ad and get an extra life.
Precisely. Watch an ad, get an extra life or in-game currency. To the player, it feels like a tactical choice rather than this annoying interruption. And advertisers just love this engagement.
I bet they do.
The ECPM, which is basically just how much an advertiser pays a developer for every 1,000 views, it hit $2.43, which is incredibly high.
So it allows developers to monetize the 75% of players who play for free, saving the studios from bankruptcy.
Exactly.
So they're monetizing attention much more efficiently. And looking at our sources, this financial bounce back is fueled by intense cultural localization. They aren't just importing Western games, they are really tailoring them to you.
Oh, heavily. Developers are using AI tools like 11 Labs to generate regional commentary in real time.
That's amazing.
And they're leaning heavily on massive Hindi content creators like Harry Minotti and Total Gaming to cast the matches. They took highly complex tactical gameplay and just made it culturally resonant for a regional audience.
It's explosive. That local connection is what drove the BGIS 2026 Mobile Esports Finals to a staggering 577,685 concurrent viewers on YouTube.
It's huge.
They're building an economy around characters, stories, and local personalities rather than just taking bets.
Yeah. That is the big shift to an IP-focused digital economy. The value is now in intellectual property and real entertainment rather than just speculative wagering.
So what does this all mean for you? Ultimately, we are watching an entire digital ecosystem evolve to prioritize genuine engagement.
And this raises an important question, really.
What's that?
Well, if AI translation tools can perfectly localize global games into regional dialects in real time, matching the energy, the slang, the culture, will the concept of a foreign game completely disappear for the next generation of gamers?
A very compelling thought to leave you with. Next time you boot up a game, ask yourself, are you walking into a virtual casino, or are you stepping into a globally connected, perfectly localized arena? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.